Overcoming the pitfalls of false hero worship is about reclaiming your power and seeing the world and yourself with clarity and confidence. It's a journey that leads you to recognize that no one person is flawless, and that's okay. Heroes can inspire us, but we must never lose sight of our own inner strength. When you realize the illusion of perfection in others, you free yourself from the weight of comparison. You begin to see that greatness is not about idolizing someone else's path, but discovering your own potential and values. You can still admire others while embracing their humanity, understanding that flaws are a part of every story. True empowerment comes from acknowledging that the real hero in your life is you. You are capable of shaping your own path, of learning from mistakes, and growing in ways that no idol could ever dictate. Power of self-belief will guide you further than any false worship ever could. Remember, heroes aren't meant to be placed on unreachable pedestals. They're here to remind us of the incredible possibilities that exist within all of us. YouTube, look who it is. This guy. I have to admit that today I am feeling a little bit concerned. There is another hurricane currently barreling towards the west coast of Florida. That's me. Looks like the path currently is a direct hit for my area, and I don't know what that means for the devastation that we have already seen. I can only imagine these mounds of belongings are all just going to get blown and thrown around everywhere. If there's more flooding, the idea of this right now, it won't even be a full 2 weeks since the last one had hit. So the idea of getting bashed with yet another storm feels a little bit overwhelming right now. I'm glad you're here though. It's always good in times of uncertainty to stick with routines, to keep some normalcy going, to help get you through the dire circumstances that are out of your control. But now that you're here, you can like, share, subscribe to the channel. You can tell some friends about it. Last video, I spoke about heroes, and today, even though I feel a little bit scatterbrained, not fully present, I am going to talk the flip side of the hero coin, and that is the false hero. These are the people that we put up on pedestals and worship for all the wrong reasons. Not going to name any names, but I'm sure there's probably a handful of celebrities that you can think of that are up here and given a lot of praise for seemingly no good reason at all. When the glasses go on, you know it's serious time to read my well-constructed, deeply thought listicle for the channel. False hero worship can be dangerous for several reasons, as it distorts reality and can have negative impact on individuals and society. There are some key dangers associated with false hero worship. 1. Distortion of reality. Ignoring flaws. False hero worship often involves idolizing someone to the point where their flaws and mistakes are overlooked. This creates an unrealistic perception of them, preventing people from seeing the full picture. When you're ignoring flaws, you're also building a little bit of a blind loyalty, and devotees must follow the actions of or advice of their hero without questioning or critically assessing them, even when these actions may be harmful or misguided. 2. Undermining self-worth. Comparison trap. People who excessively worship a hero might constantly compare themselves to that person, feeling inferior because they don't measure up to the idolized image. This can diminish their self-esteem and hinder personal growth. It leads to a dependency on external validation. False hero worship can foster dependency on a hero for validation, leading people to abandon their own instincts and values, relying solely on the example or approval of their idol. This is why they say comparison is the thief of joy. Coming in at 3, enabling toxic behavior. Unchecked power. The false hero is falsely worshipped. They may be granted unchecked influence or power. This can lead them to believe they are infallible, which can result in irresponsible or harmful behavior. Another way of looking at this is the cult of personality. And in extreme cases, false hero worship can create cult-like followings, where the worshipped individual's word is taken as law, leading to groupthink, dangerous actions, or the suppression of dissent. At number 4, false heroes lead to disillusionment and betrayal. Inevitable disappointment comes from heroes, being human, eventually fall short of the impossible standards set by their followers. When this happens, disillusionment can be emotionally damaging to those who worshipped them. After that erodes, trust is the next part to fall. When false idols are exposed for their flaws or wrongdoings, it can lead to a general mistrust in authority figures, experts, or even personal relationships. Number 5, the false hero leads to stagnation of personal growth. Due to lack of critical thinking, blindly following a hero without questioning their ideas or actions can prevent people from developing their own beliefs, values, and understanding of the world. When you're not thinking, this leads to suppressing of individuality. By trying to emulate their hero, individuals might suppress their own uniqueness, skills, and potential, stifling personal growth and self-improvement. I'm here for self-improvement. I like to believe that if you're here watching these videos, you also care about self-improvement. With these dangers, I hope you can use them as a tool to look at heroes in your life, help you recognize that idolizing them as more that they are comes with some inherent dangers. And if you find someone in your life that has become a false hero, you can take steps to back away, believe in yourself, or even possibly give that hero spot to someone a little bit more deserving. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Let me know if there's ever been a time when you looked up to somebody so much so that you overlooked a few things and then you learned something about that person and just shattered your entire worldview. Stay weird. You made it this far. Why don't you try this out?